We're going.
Yeah.
All right. Shalom. We like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Bakar Kadash. Fill out some parts of El Great Millstone. Let's go out to you, few sisters, few confused faces, and waking up, doing this, learning this truth. All right. Well, when you're, gotta sit down. You know what I'm saying? And Tyler's lesson gonna be
Power of belief.
yeah, power of belief.
Yep.
You know, because and this truth bar is based on faith.
Yeah,
You know, we are faith-based Israelites. Right? The Most High, He is impressed by our faith, man. Okay, that's what got him Abraham and good tidings, if you will, because Abraham had faith in the Lord, man. The Lord called Abraham his friend because he had faith in him, man. That's what impresses the Lord. So yeah, man, that's what this is about, man. This is, sit down and be on faith, man. In the power of faith. Okay.
And matter of fact, read that title on that page, I can then kind of go through it.
All right. This is the law of attraction, meaning and definition by Ramez Sassoon.
And I just want to say on this real quick because this is universal knowledge or whatever, the law of attraction. But really, the law of attraction really go back to the Lord and how he controls everything. But you got it.
It says the law of attraction is the attractive magnetic power of the universe.
Right, which really you can scratch that out and say the power of the magnetic or power of Yahweh Yahushai. But
it said that draws similar energies together. It manifests through the power of creation everywhere and in many ways. It says even the law of gravity is part of the law of attraction.
Keep going.
This law attracts thoughts, ideas, people, situations, and circumstances.
Keep going.
It says the law of attraction manifests through your thoughts by drawing to your thoughts and ideas of a similar kind. People who think like you.
Yeah, and then like I said, it said people that think like you can scratch that out with the elect. Because the ones that who are the ones the Lord, because it said the universe, the law of attraction bring people together that think alike. But really, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that bring people together that think alike. Like if you're a scientist and you're trying to get a particular idea done, the Lord, He might link you over with another great scientist so y'all can make that creation come together. That's how it is with the prophets. The prophet of the Lord, you might be a brother on fire about the truth. The Lord will bring somebody else to you to magnify that. You know what I mean? To magnify that what you're trying to get done. Keep going.
It said, and also corresponding situations and circumstances. It is the law and power that brings together people of similar interests.
Right. It says the law and power that bring together people of similar interests. We together right now because we're all interested in the kingdom of heaven, man. Trying to get this what the Lord spoke about. The Lord spoke about eternal life. He spoke about peace on earth. Brothers hearing all that, we like, damn. We like, I want to be a part of that, man. So it's actually not the law of attraction, but it's the law of Yahweh Shem Shah that's bringing us together to do what we're doing at this moment. Keep going.
It says, who unite into various groups, such as political groups, sports teams, sports fans, fraternities, etc.
Yeah, like I said, you can replace that with camps. All right, that camps get formed. All right, through the willpower of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. All right. Matter of fact, can you get Matthew 18-20?
Matthew 18:20 says, "For there were two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst thereof."
Right, where two or three are gathered in the Lord's name, there He is, man. So how do those two even get together, man? All right, like I said, it's through the will of Yahweh Shem Shah. The Lord controls the minds of men, right? So just like how the disciples all came together, they ain't just randomly come together. They came together for one, for the gospel's sake, and two, because it was the will of the Lord, man. All right, so that was a quick precept. Like I said, we're gonna grab a few more of these. I'll keep going.
It says, can you take advantage of this law? Question mark. Yes, you can. You do so through creative visualization and information of affirmations, affirmations, like by visualizing a mental image of what you want to achieve, or by repeating positive statements.
You see that, and because we want the kingdom, right? You got there has to be a constant thing within your mind of always wanting the kingdom, always desiring the kingdom, always desiring the Lord to come back. Go repeat that again.
Say by visualizing a mental image of what you want to achieve, or by repeating positive statements.
Right, and we keep repeating the same old message, man. We go out there every week repeating the same message. Brothers pretty much go over the same scripture. We bring it out in different ways sometimes, but it's the same message, man.
Oh man, if I could say something,
go ahead.
Because it say by visualizing a mental image, it made me think of the movie The Waterboy.
Oh, yeah,
with that dude Bobby Boucher.
Yeah, I remember it.
He took the Coach Sully, visualized an attack.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Go,
right? So that's basically the type of mind frame that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, put on certain men, all right, that came into the circle, man. That's the spirit, bro. Yeah, because he visualized. That was a spiritual movie.
It was, man. And then another thing that reminds me, if I
can read it one more time, say by visualizing a mental image of what you want to achieve, right? So what he wanted to achieve was what? You know, he wanted to be a supreme athlete, if you will. You know, he wanted to basically supersede the position that he was in, man, to attain a particular goal.
Yep, I just said Adam Sandler, right? Because he was retarded in that movie, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he kind of slow. But it was a spirit though, like that he wanted to obtain something greater, man. And he kept visualizing that thought of playing on the field and actually winning, man.
Yeah, because really, in actuality, what he wanted to achieve in that movie was acceptance from the individuals that was around him. You know, that's what he wanted to achieve. Because remember, at first he was a nobody. He stayed at home with his mom and shit. You know, he didn't have no friends. So that's basically what he wanted to achieve, man. And by him visualizing, you know, those certain images in his mind, that's what it got him to achieve. You know, he said thank you for being my friend.
That's right, bro.
I remember that part, bro.
You in the spirit, bro. Hold it right there, bro. Get Hebrews 11 chapter. So we talking about visualizing and having faith in that. All right. The Hebrews 11 chapter said, that's a classic scripture. And not only that, but it's a scripture that holds so much weight. It's basic, but it holds so much weight because you can't do anything without having faith, man. Like brothers talking about the movie Waterboy. All right, Adam Sandler, he had that faith. Yeah, you know that people were going to accept him one day. All right, and he finally got a chance to get off the bench and stop serving water. Yeah, get on the field and shit.
Yeah, he got it. He got it again.
God, you got it.
Right, so for all you individuals outside of the camps, you know, the various groups, if you will, that's on the outside looking in, man, you got to visualize yourself, you know, inside that group, pushing the word, man. You got to visualize it, right? The apostles and the elders, they always say you got to paint a picture, you know, in your mind, man, you know.
Hebrews 11:1 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. But by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Lord Yahweh. So that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Right. So it's the faith, man. It starts off with the faith, man. You can't do anything without first visualizing what it is you're trying to achieve, man. So we're when we preach this word, we're visualizing the Lord manifesting it, man, because that's what the law of attraction goes into, man. You have to visualize it first, all right, and once you visualize it, all right, you can obtain it by executing it in your mind, man.
But that's what construction workers do. They make a blueprint before they do the building. They visualize, you know what I'm saying, and then they make the thing come to life.
Manifest it. But it's like you said, the construction workers, they start in the mind. They visualize it, then somebody draws it out. on the blueprint, then the blueprint eventually gets turned into a physical manifestation, man.
Yeah.
So we speaking words about the kingdom gonna be here, Esau gonna be in slavery,
Yeah.
our women gonna be in order. We're visualizing that, but eventually it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna manifest, man.
Yeah, the scriptures are blueprint.
Exactly, man. Just like the construction worker, man. The scriptures is the blueprint, man. But it's gonna eventually manifest. It's not just gonna be words. It's gonna eventually take place, man.
So that's right. One of the parts of the law of attraction is says by visualizing a mental image of what you want to achieve, or by repeating positive statements.
And see, like I said, because this paper is cold, man. By visualizing positive statements, man. We keep visualizing, oh, hey, Lord gonna come in, Lord gonna destroy this with
Repeating positive statements.
It's like excuse me,
Yeah.
Repeating positive statements, man.
Yeah.
We do we not go out there week in, week out, say the same message? Hey, Esau gonna get destroyed. This kingdom gonna eventually get destroyed by nuclear fire.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be Israelites. So that's we're repeatedly
repeating positive statements.
We're repeating positive statements. It sounds negative to everybody else, but it's positive to us, man. It's gonna bring great joy to brothers' heart when this place finally get destroyed, man.
Yeah, because when we go out, because people like to say that we a hate group, like the apostle said, we a truth group.
That's
we
right,
tell the truth, man.
That's right.
We repeating positive statements. What are some of those positive statements that we repeat in the scriptures? Such as scriptures like Isaiah 14:1, the Lord shall have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. That's a positive statement when we go out there and say these things. When we say that the kingdom of heaven, we gonna be on top. We gonna be the authority. All right, we gonna reign supreme in the kingdom of heaven. That's a positive statement, man. You know, we ain't gonna be oppressed no more. That's a positive statement.
Hell yeah, bro. And if you go, you want to say that?
I was gonna say, yeah, because look how we getting treated here, man. Like the people when we out there and people, you know, they criticize us and say like, yeah, what we're saying is negative. How is that? Like why would we want to stay here and look how we're being mistreated, man?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We're speaking the gospel. The gospel means good news. We're still talking about uplifting and uprising of our people, man. You know, a better state, a better living environment, man.
For the whole world, though, man. Because when we get into power, the other nations, fuck Esau, but the other nations, they gonna be living decent. They ain't gonna have to like it's certain things that
worry about us taking their land.
Yeah, man. You know, worry about sanctions. Worry about it ain't gonna be tribute. They gonna pay tribute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they ain't gonna have to worry about us taking their wife. You know what I mean?
Separating them from their children.
Exactly, bro. Cause that's shit like that. Sex trafficking. You know what I mean? Taking. They ain't gonna have to worry about none of that. They gonna be good in the kingdom. So it's
organ harvesting.
Yeah, exactly. Organ harvesting, bombing. These things go on inside Esau's kingdom, man. Man, our kingdom ain't gonna be no wickedness because we gonna snuff it out, man. But real quick,
go ahead.
Go back to the word where did it say vision or something like that, or
visual? It said by visualizing. It said by visualizing a mental image of what you want to achieve.
Hold it right there. I go to Proverbs 29:18. I remember Apostle Bar brought this out. I was like, whoa, man. I'm like, whoa, right. I gotta make sure I write this one down, man.
Proverbs 18.
Yeah, Proverbs 29:18. Bible shot. Yeah, because it said, bring that back, Tom.
It says, I'm gonna read it over. It says, can you take advantage of this law? Yes, you can.
Right. It said, can you take advantage of this law? Yes, you can, but your mind it has to be backed up by faith. Go ahead.
It said you do so through creative visualization and affirmations.
Right. Now get that, Bible shot. Get that precept, Bible shot.
Proverbs 29:18 says, where there's no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the Lord happy is he.
Right. It said where there is no vision, the people perish, man. So if you don't got no vision on it, man, it's not gonna take place, man.
That's why we went into slavery.
Yep.
Right, because we ain't had a vision of the first and foremost the law, statutes, and the commandments, which lead into what? Which manifest into what? A kingdom of righteousness, a rulership. You know.
Yeah, right, bro.
So it said, read that one more time.
It says. Proverbs 29:10 says where there's no vision, the people perish.
The people, right? Which people perish, right? You Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, they have a similar image, man, right? Because the scripture talk about Oh, let me get one. Real quick, brother. It's Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 10. It says, "For the Lord have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep." Right, when you sleep, you can't see, you can't visualize. It said, "And have closed your eyes." It said, "The prophets and your rulers, the seers." Right, with the seer, right? He had visions, man. That's what a seer was known for. When you go into the word seer, the definition of a seer is what? A beholder of vision. You feel me? That's what the word beholder and vision. That's what the word seer means, man. So that's right. So it says the seers have he covered, right? So where no vision is, where no prophets is,
that's right, bro.
There people perish, man.
Exactly, because the prophets they guide the people. They help.
Right, bro.
They help get the people in order. Look at Israel without the prophets, man. Without the prophets, they just wow. They perish, man. You know what I mean? Because they lack guidance of what the Lord wants them to do, man.
Come on.
I got a quick one real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is
and I want to get some more of these precepts that I wrote down, bro. Sure. You got it?
Yeah. And if I can say this too, man, because when you read on in that Isaiah the 30th chapter, it says they tell the seers, see not. They don't want us to have the vision, man. They don't want us to visualize us in a position of rulership or in a position of leadership. They say, no, tell the prophets, prophesy not, and to the seers, see not. That's what they said. Don't see them visions, man.
Yeah, man. They want us to be like them, man.
Yeah,
be blind. Yep. It's scripture saying who was blind with my servant Jacob, man. Jake, you can't see or you don't know what's going on around you, bro. And all type of things happen. That's why niggas talking about, man, y'all been saying that stuff for years, man. And the prophecies ain't happening. You crazy? There's all type of stuff happening. It's just you don't pay attention, bro. You spend your time when you go home. You spend your time, you know what I mean, BSing, man. Meanwhile, brothers, when we go home, bro, we locked in, bro. Brothers see something on the news, bro, send it to the group chat, bro. Brothers post it, do a video on it, man. A lot of you niggas out there, you ain't doing that, man. So how you gonna try to say that these things ain't happening? You ain't focused. You ain't looking at none of these things.
Right.
Y'all got it, man.
It's Daniel chapter 5, verse 9 says, "And then came in all the king's wise men, but they could not read the writing, nor make known the king the interpretation thereof." Verse 10, it says, "Now the queen, by reason of the words of the king, his lords came into the banquet house, and the queen spake and said, O king, live forever, let not thy thoughts trouble thee, nor let the countenance be changed. There is a man in thy kingdom on whom is the spirit of the holy gods. In the days of thy father, light and understanding and wisdom, like the wisdom of the gods, was found in him, whom the king Nebuchadnezzar, thy father, the king, I say, the father, made master of the magicians and astrologers, Chaldeans and soothsayers." Verse 12, it says, "For as much as an excellent spirit and knowledge and understanding, interpreting of dreams and showing a hard sentence, dissolving of doubts, were found in the same Daniel, whom the king named Belteshazzar. Now let Daniel be called, and he will show the interpretation." So the point out of this was, in that time where the king had a dream and he couldn't understand it, what did he do? He got a man of the Lord, a prophet, to get that understanding, interpretation, because he understand the vision, man. You know, and that's what these scriptures are full of, not just the law and history, but prophecies, which is future visions of things to come. So that's what our job and brothers' job around the world, and its truth, is to break down these prophecies, which is visions, future visions, man. To bring that understanding in. Okay.
Yeah, a good precept, go to Balkshot, go to Matthew 15, start from 21, because I want to hit a few of these before we get up out of here. Matthew 15, go to Matthew 15, start from verse 21, Balkshot. Yeah, real quick, I'll continue reading on there, Mark Shah, before you.
It says you do so through creative visualization and affirmations by visualizing a mental image of what you want to achieve or by repeating positive statements, which are called affirmations. You create and bring into your life what you visualize or repeat in your mind. In other words, you use the power of your mind, thoughts, imagination, and words.
All right, now keep going a little bit more.
Okay, it says there have always been people from ancient times to now. I gotta read this.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 9, verse let me see. I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, and it's basically doing Saul when he had lost his father's cattle. You know, basically giving a backstory on what this is speaking about. He lost his cattle and he wanted to find out where it was at. So they decided to go to a man of the Lord.
Okay.
So it says 1 Samuel 9:6, and he said unto him, behold, now there is in this city a man of Yahweh, and he is an honorable man. All that he saith come surely to pass. Now let us go thither, peradventure he can shew us our way that we should go. Right. And why was they going to the man of the Lord? Because he had that vision. He was going to guide them in the right direction and tell them the correct path to take, so they could achieve the goal at hand, man. You know, it says, verse 7, then said Saul to his servant, but behold, if we go, what shall we bring the man? For the bread is spent in our vessels, and there is not a present to bring to the man of Yahweh. What have we? It says, and the servant answered Saul and said, behold, I have here at hand the fourth part of a shekel of silver, that will I give to the man of Yahweh to tell us our way. Right, you back in the ancient days, you used to man. I'm gonna just keep going because this is the point right here. Because what I just read on this the law of attraction, it says there have always been people from ancient times till now. So this is the reason why I'm getting this scripture in 1 Samuel 9:9. It said before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of Yahweh, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer. Right, and a seer is what? A seer is one that a beholder and vision, man. Right, so like the brother said, and that's why going back to that proverb that you brought, no vision is there the people perish, right? Because if it weren't for Samuel, Saul them wouldn't have knew what to do. They wouldn't know where to look. They wouldn't know where to go in order to.
They needed the answers, you know what I mean? And that the prophet helped them, man. And like it's crazy, man, because they don't see us. They don't see us as helpers, man. They see us as people that's hateful. You know what I mean? Y'all using the Bible for evil, but we trying to help guide you in the right way, man. You know what I mean?
Because people don't know what's going on, man. It's just like before we was on. I mean, you know, waking up. You know, we saw apostles, elders, and they was prophesying, and they gave us put on game, man. You know, and then that's where the light got shone upon us.
Yeah, they gave us the light. They gave us that direction. You know what I'm saying? They was using the law of attraction to help us get us. Keep going here, the law of attraction.
It said there have always been people from ancient times till now. So the point of this saying that from ancient time till now. So it means that it's gonna be certain individuals
that still know how to
apply today, right? And still know how to apply the law of attraction, man.
Right.
You know, it says who knew about this law and how to use it. It says they knew that repeating the same thought day after day with interest and feeling causes it to materialize and manifest in their lives.
And see, you better believe Esau, because Esau, he has knowledge, he has access to the same thing we read. So Esau understand, like,
that's his shit, right?
That's his shit, right? He understands that on the left hand side, though, if you take something, you have to put passion and interest in it. You know what I mean? Because that's why these demons, he be something that he passionate about it. That's why even remember Bruce Lee, when his little student, his student kicked, he's like, what was that, man? You know what I mean? You gotta have emotional content, man. The emotional content, you gotta have passion with it. And then when he kicked again, he like, how did that make you feel? Hey, Bruce was in the spirit, but Bruce was using that part of the law of attraction, man. You read that little last part.
It says, they knew that repeating the same thought day after day with interest and feeling causes it to materialize and manifest in their lives.
And that's what the Most High wants. He wants you to not only think upon it, but he wants you to be passionate about it, man. You gotta put your heart and soul in it, man. Give it your all, man, so it can materialize. Then that's where the faith kick in, man. Where you at on there? I'm
on the definitions and clarifications. I'm about to read.
All right,
whichever one you need to jump to.
Yeah. Matter of fact, hit this one quick. Jump down like what was that one? 6. He's hit the highlight one, and then we're gonna get the scripture. Get back.
It says, now this is some of the definitions and clarifications about the law of attraction and how it manifests. Jumping down to number 6. It says you attract into your life whatever you focus on.
Which we focus on. We focusing on the kingdom. That's what we focusing on. If you have to, get that scripture like that I must be single.
Matthews, I got it.
Get that Babauka shop. I knew you would. Because that's the scripture I wanted to hear. I couldn't think of it. I was like, but that law of attraction, number 6, just reminded me of it, man. It say you attract into your life whatever you focus on, right?
Yep.
So we focusing on the kingdom, but the eye has to be single. It has to be everything has to be geared towards that goal. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse. I'm gonna start at 21. It said, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light." It says, this is the one you wanted, right?
What you say? The eye shall be single.
And yeah, this is it. I'm gonna read it again. It says, Matthew 6:21, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Right. So your treasure, that's what you're gonna think upon. All right, that's what you're gonna focus on, right? Our treasure, right? Right, a treasure. That's you gonna focus on the treasure, especially right, because that's what 2/3 of Jake focusing on. They focusing on a corruptible treasure, that corruptible crown, right? Because a crown is referred to as a treasure in some instances, man. All right, and so that's what they focusing on. So it said, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." It says, "The light of the body is the eye." It's the point. "If therefore thy eye be single,
here we go.
thy whole body shall be full of light." It says on verse 23, "But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness." It says, "If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?"
Right, but the point we focusing on is that the eye, must be single. All right, so because when you single, you can direct that energy towards that specific goal, man. All right, and that was focusing. Yeah, it is right. The focus part, man. That was verse 6. I mean, that was
number 6.
Number 6.
In the law of attraction.
Like you go to the other highlighted one.
All right, jumping down to 9 in the law of attraction, meaning definitions. It said, if you keep thinking and expecting success and don't allow doubts enter your mind, you will eventually achieve success.
Okay, all right, now boom, go to James. It's crazy. I wrote the spirit switch it over. Go to James. Don't waver. James 1:8. Doubtful man. About the wavering part, because James says 1:8. Yeah, because I want you to bring that back, Guy, real quick.
It says, verse 9. It said, if you keep thinking and expecting success and don't allow doubts enter your mind, you will eventually achieve success.
Right, now go to that. Let's start from verse 6, Shot.
James 1:6 it says, "But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed."
Keep going.
For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord.
And hit that last verse.
A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Right, now bring back that up.
If you keep thinking and expecting success and don't allow doubts to enter in your mind, you will eventually achieve success.
Right. So when you come to the Lord, you can't be doubtful, man. You can't be doubtful because that's what's gonna deter you away from the Lord, man. Lord, like, nah, he ain't.
Scripture talk about that doubt is like a sin, if I'm mistaken.
You can find it. Yeah. Bring that up. That sounds good scripture.
Right? And that's why Neil failed to jump.
Yup.
Because he doubted.
Yup. Yup.
Yeah.
And then Cypher's like, she's like, what does that mean? And then like everybody fails the first jump because Morpheus like you gotta let it all go, man. Fear, doubt, disbelief. He wasn't ready for that jump because he was doubting, man. You wouldn't for sure you was gonna make it, man.
He wasn't built up enough.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what man. That's what this walk is about, man. Building brothers up to a point where we ready to accept the day of the Lord, man. Because if when we first got this truth, if the Lord came that same year, you would have been through. The Lord came and you wouldn't have been sure on certain things. So that's why the ministry takes so long. That's why destruction ain't come yet. The Lord,
they weren't ready at a certain point. You know, that's why when Peter, Lord told him to come on the water, you know, he doubted, man. That's why he almost drowned.
Yep.
The Lord pulled him out, man.
Yep.
They wasn't ready yet.
Yep. And that's why the Lord had to give him more time.
Exactly. And that's why he came back from the dead and slept with him.
I got a good scripture about doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 14 and verse
21. You in Matthew 14 what?
Matthew 14 and 28. It said, and Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to your house.
Just quoted that, as a spirit, man. Keep going out.
It says, verse 30. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. Verse 31 is the point. And immediately Yahweh stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt?
Yeah, man. Like I said, they wasn't ready at that time, you know, and just like that, the law of attraction said, man, when you have that doubt, man, you know that vision ain't gonna manifest itself.
Exactly. Now let me read that point 9 back over again. It say if you keep thinking and expecting success and don't allow doubts enter into your mind, you will eventually achieve success, man. All right. So if it was that Peter, right? If he wouldn't have doubted, all right, that what he was trying to achieve, it would have came to fruition. All right, just like if you a person that drops out the truth, you was doubting, man. You wasn't for sure. You was gray area. You wasn't black and white. You was just, I don't know if the Lord might come, but what if this might happen? No, you gotta be. The Lord wants you to be a straightforward, faithful servant.
But they wasn't part of the first place. The Lord's, it's like 2 scriptures on the apocryphal in the Bible where it tells you that the Lord gave, maybe one of the apocryphal where it says the Lord gave faith. The faithful was created with the elect in the womb. So, the elect never doubted. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna say this: they ain't gonna never fall off and say that.
Yeah, kind of.
I got another scripture. This Matthew 21 and 21.
That's the spirit.
Go ahead.
Hey, you gonna say
it? He got exactly.
But you one of y'all.
You got it. Go ahead, brother. I looked at
Matthew 21 says, Y'all shall answer and say unto them, truly I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree.
Right. So if you have faith and doubt not, right, you're gonna achieve it. You're gonna achieve that that end goal.
Shows y'all spiritual power too. Is it, but also if ye shall say unto the mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast to the sea, and it shall be done.
Yep. Now hold that. Read point 10 real quick, and then law of attraction.
All right. It says number 10. It is not enough just to wish for something. You need strong desire and faith to manifest what you want.
Damn.
And that's beautiful, man, because that's what the Lord was installing into those men. You needed that strong desire. It ain't just enough to wish for something or pray. It has to be backed up by that strong desire, man. Mm-hmm. When you pray to the Lord, you wish for the Lord to do something, it has to be backed up by that strong faith, man, that desire. Mm-hmm. All right, and that's what a lot the men of the Lord they was lacking at first, and then eventually they obtained that strong faith. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I got some real quick. Right. This Romans 14:23, and he that doubteth is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith. Mm-hmm. For whatsoever is not of faith is sin.
Oh, and say whatsoever is not of faith is sin, man. Mm-hmm. So if you ain't got that faith behind it, the Lord he actually count that as sin. He said, and say it right there. Yeah. And bring it back, all right?
Romans 14:23, and he that doubteth is damned if he eat. Right. So the individuals that come into this thing, right, you know, and they take part in this thing, right, like the individuals that fell out over years, you know, they doubted, you know what I'm saying? They doubted, you know what I'm saying, when they came into this thing. They never, the doubt never, you know, it never left their mind. You know, they never had the faith, which the scriptures say that faith is a gift from the Heavenly Father, so they wasn't a part of the elect, man. Yeah. It's Romans 14:23, and he that doubteth is damned if he eat. You know, right? So if you come into this thing and you doubt and you down, man, you know. Hey, right? Because brothers came into this thing, bro. We have no doubt. When I first heard this thing, just the personal testimony, they said don't wear mixed fabric. I mean, that bitch looking at all my tags for all the shit. They say mixed fabric. This part, if it ain't 100%, because I ain't doubt, man. But this was the truth, man.
That's right.
You know,
like brothers in need facts and shit like that, like all that physical history and shit like that, man. It was straight archaeology evidence, and no, man, we need.
That's Esau, right? See, we like brother said, we faith-based Israelite. Esau, he don't have no faith. He need concrete evidence. That's why these devils do all these archaeological deeds, like the brother said. That's why they going to over there. What is that? The Gulf of Suez, when we went through to get out of Egypt, man, and to the wilderness. We went through the Gulf of Suez. Esau going down there to excavate the water, bro, to see if the chariots was down there. Oh, the fact about the ark, the Noah's Ark, was over there in Mount Ararat in Turkey. He had archaeologists digging and shit like that, man. Because Esau, he need concrete evidence, man.
He don't believe him all the time.
Yeah, you're right, and that's how you know that these devils can't be the people of the Lord. Because they don't have they doubt the Heavenly Father, right? They doubt the Heavenly Father. They doubt the Heavenly Father, man.
And the Lord, men, they always had that faith to where they believed on the Most High. Abraham, that couldn't have been an Edomite, man. No.
Damn right,
no, man.
Oh snap! The brother on here going in at the spirit.
Who that?
The brother Jill that saw. He just the spirit. He just put that Romans 14:23 that we just read. That's the spirit, bro. He just put that, man. You know, a double-minded man is unstable.
We pulled them out.
Yeah, that's right, bro. You know, so.
We got a few more. We're gonna close out. Where was you at? Matthew 21. Did you end it on that?
Yeah.
All right, Con. Now, give me. I said because we ain't never got this precept yet. Give me Matthew 15, start from verse 21. Wow, shy.
I got it. It's Matthew chapter 15 and verse 21. It says, "From that time forth began Yahushua to shew unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and the chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and be raised again the third day. Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, Be it far from thee, Lord, this shall not be unto thee.
But hold on, you in Matthew 15?
15? Salakia.
Yeah, 15.
I'm at 16. Matthew's 15, Salakia. Matthew's 15 and 21. Then Yahushua went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Yahushua, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she cried after us.
Now jump to verse 26.
Verse 26. But he answered and said, It is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs.
Keep going.
It said, and she said, truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from the master's table.
Keep going.
Then Yahushua answered and said
It's the
to
point
her,
right here.
O woman, great is thy faith, be it unto thee, even as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour.
Right. So the story of this, what we getting out is that the woman came to Yahushua and her daughter was sick, right? And the Lord, when he just hit the verse 28, the Lord healed his daughter because of her faith, man. And that's right. You know what I mean? And it was the faith behind it. You know what I mean? The Lord's like, damn. I'm gonna heal you for this, man. So going back to the law of attraction, I keep saying verse, but point 9, it says if you keep thinking, expecting, it says success, and don't allow doubts enter into your mind, you will eventually achieve success.
And that's what happened to Jake 2/3. They doubted. Yeah, doubt enter into their mind, and that shit is a spirit of right, because that's a spirit of doubt. That's a demonic spirit, man. You know, and it entered to their mind, and they manifest, and it, you know what I'm saying? It overtook they, you know.
And you eventually get
sidetracked. It overtook their faith.
You get your faith gets sidetracked, and you like, damn, this ain't real, and then you just go back into the world, man.
That's right, bro.
Crazy, man. But the point 10:2 right here, it say it is not enough just to wish for something. You need strong desire and faith to manifest what you want. In order for your thoughts to manifest, you have to repeat them often and add feeling, desire, and interest. All right, and this is what the woman was doing, man. She was adding feeling and desire behind her request when she asked the Lord to heal her daughter, man. And that's like we doing it as a whole, man. We asking the Lord to heal us of our infirmities and actually get us the hell up out of this place, man. Because those, like, you kind of look at those as parables when the Lord was healing those sickly people. Because Israel, what the scripture say, the whole head is sick. You know what I mean? We're sick as a people, spiritually, mentally, and physically. So we need Yahushua to come heal us, man. Where you at, Thamiya?
I'm at Matthew 15.
Oh yeah, no, that was it on that. About shot. Can you get Mark 9:23?
Mark 9.
Yeah.
And 23.
Yeah.
This is Mark chapter 9, verse 23. Yahushua said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth.
Right. And I said the law of attraction, we went all into it, man. It has to be backed up by your faith, your desire, and your interest in it, man. And the Lord was it.
No, go ahead, brother. I'll get it in a minute.
The Lord he always said, thy faith hath made thee whole. It was the faith behind it that made them get healed, man. That's why a lot of you, man, the Lord ain't coming back for a lot of you dudes, because you ain't got no faith behind what you were saying, man. You just out there and you just dry as hell with it, man. That's why, brothers, we be on the highways, byways, sometimes you see brothers just get all the way in the spirit, bro. Yelling and shit like that, veins coming out the neck, bro. You want the Lord to come back, and people can see that. They like, damn, man, y'all for real.
I'll get a quick scripture. Philippians 3:8. It said, yeah, doubtless. And so like to read again. Philippians 3:8. It's Apostle Paul. Yeah, doubtless. And I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Mashiach Yahushua, my Lord. Right. And that's basically how we was when we came into this thing. We were doubtless, bro, that this was the truth. That's why we went so hard. Brother got a full notebook, word, notes, everything, bro. Because he said, yeah, doubtless, man. You know, because right, the Apostle Paul, he didn't doubt, man. You know, especially the situation that he went through coming into the, to the fold. It said, yeah, doubtless. And I count all things but lost for the excellency of the knowledge of Mashiach Yahushua, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Hamashiach Yahushua.
Yeah, all those things that Paul lost, man. He like, look, man, ain't nothing, man. I'll be willing to lose that and then some, man, to obtain what we trying to reach, man. The wisdom of Yahushua can't be matched, man. All right, and like I said, that's why Paul said, I count them as shit.
Yep.
Man, I don't care about none of that. Brothers literally threw away priceless, things, lost up job opportunities, all type of stuff.
This is 2 Ezra 16:75. It said, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Lord Yahweh is your God. Yeah, right. Why? Because the Lord said, right. When you go back into the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter, it said, who, aforetime called out my name, roughly paraphrasing.
You 16:25 out?
Huh?
You said 16:25?
Where that what I just read? Second Esdras 16 and 75.
75, got you.
Yeah, right. Because the Lord said in the book of Sirach, if I could read it real quick, He said, this is Sirach, chapter 2, and verse oh yeah, right. Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon his name? Right. So that's why the scripture said, be ye not afraid, neither doubt. For the Lord is our God. Right. Which we got, our forefathers as examples, man.
That's right, bro.
And
our forefathers, and that matched up with Hebrews 11 chapter, man. How all our forefathers, stuff like that, they wasn't doubtful, man. They believed on the Lord, man. You gotta believe that the kingdom is gonna come, man. You can't be on that wavering spirit, man. You know what I mean? We don't need men on the forefront talking about, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because the scripture talk about in the book of Second Esdras that we walk on a path where only one man can go at a time with a fire, deep fire, water, right? And so, right, you can't be wavering if you're walking on a tightrope. You can't be, you can't be wavering on no tightrope, man. Especially if you ain't got a harness.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. You got to do that with faith. Remember the Mission Impossible? You climbed Mission Impossible 2. You climbed on the rocks. You climbed on the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
He had no harness, bro. He had faith. He like, look, I know my shit tight. I'm good with this. I'm gonna climb this and they have faith, man. You know what I'm saying? You got it, all right.
Well, I got this definition of the word belief since the title of the lesson that we're going into, the power of belief. Now, this belief is a noun from the late 12th century. Believe, it said confidence, repose in a person or thing, faith in a religion. It said, trust. We just read that in the book of Sirach. They said, any that trust on the Lord was confounded. That's a synonym of the word belief. Trust, man. You gotta have that trust in Yahweh. Man. It's the supreme Yahweh.
Man, right, bro.
Hey,
bro, you gotta believe that the Lord said He gonna do what He said, man.
It says to hold dear. That's one of the synonyms of the word belief. And to hold dear.
And do we not hold the words of Yahweh?
Esteem.
Yep, and we esteem it. We put it on the pedestal, man.
That's right.
That's why we hold the word so dear to us, man.
Take care. Right, we care for this. Desire, love.
Hey, that's crazy, man. Desire, love, man.
Yep.
Do not those characteristics or those words fit us, man. Brothers, love is truth to death, man. Lord willing. You know what I mean?
Meaning conviction of the truth of a proposition or alleged fact without knowledge.
Damn. And when you look up the word, look up intuition real quick. So that's just that last little part you read. It matched the word intuition, man. In order for you to have when you look up the word intuition, which Lord willing, the brother gonna get it. I say that matches exactly what brothers spirits, man. Yeah, the elect have that intuition that the Lord's gonna do what He said He was gonna do, man. And that's what keep us going, man. Real quick, let me grab a quick preset, man.
Intuition?
Yeah, intuition. You got it whenever you.
It's coming up right now. It's coming up right now. All right. It said intuition. It says mid 15th centuries, intuition, insight, direct or immediate It said insight, direct or immediate cognition, spiritual perception.
Woo!
Yeah, right.
Spiritual perception, man. And then I know you're on Etymon, right? Look up the regular Webster dictionary because it go a little further. I looked up before. You good? I got because it says spiritual perception though. That was a cold one, man. We have spiritual perception on the things that's written inside this Bible. That's why our brothers can read the story and we extract certain things about it. Well, that definitely happened. This, that, and the third. That's spiritual perception.
So I'm looking it up right now.
Kind of, bro. Hey, grab that. I'll look for that.
All right. Matthew 17:17 says, "Then y'all shall answer and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me."
No. You in verse 20, 17 and verse 20.
Oh no, 17.
Yeah, come on, 17 and 20.
It says, and Yahushua.
It's like you can start from 18. Salakia.
And Yahushua rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from the very hour. Then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, "Why could we not cast him out?" Yahushua said unto them, "Because of your unbelief. For truly I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. Nothing shall be impossible to you."
And yeah, just going back to those laws of attraction, 8, 9, and 10, man. You gotta. It has to be. The faith has to be there, man. All right, straight up and down, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna keep reading it because we already hit those points. But they couldn't remove that devil up out of that child because of the unbelief. The belief was not there. It was doubt.
Yep.
Doubt, man. You know what I mean? You got that word.
It's running kind of slow because we, been on for a minute.
We about to end it.
And it's off the phone. So, but yeah, I got yeah. You look it up. Matter of fact, I got it right here. Merriam-Webster, you said right?
Yeah.
Merriam-Webster.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. It said intuition, a noun. It said quick and ready insight, immediate apprehension or cognition, knowledge or conviction gained by intuition. That's A, B, and it's C. The power of faculty of attaining to direct knowledge or cognition without evident rational thought and inference.
Yeah, see, we don't without rational thought, without evidence, man. We don't need no evidence, man. We believe it because it was written, man. It was written. The scripture says the things that are written before time, written before our learning, man. If whatever's in this Bible, Apostle Arthur made a statement on one of his videos. He said, look, no matter how crazy the things we say sound, it's gonna happen, man. Right. You know what I mean? It sounds crazy, but it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? The Lord pardons the Red Sea and all that, and the chariots are, all those things sound crazy, but look, we have intuition on those things that's gonna happen. Our intuition upon those things are strong, But I mean,
we got some clothes on there. This is on St. John, chapter 20, and verse 26. And after 8 days, again his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Yahushua, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, "Peace be unto you." Then said he to Thomas, "Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing." Verse 28, and Thomas answered and said unto him, "My Lord and my power." Yahushua said unto him, "Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed."
It's a blessed are they that have not seen and believe, man. Here it is. I mean, Lord willing, we see the Lord in our incarnations, all right, but as of right now, this term moon, we haven't seen them, man. Right. You know what I mean? We strictly going off intuition, man. The things that a lack of evidence, the something that we can't prove, but we know exists, that know it happened, man. But hey, this is a great lesson, man. Brother grabbed some beautiful precepts, man. But the law of attraction, you know what I mean? We went through this, but like I said, it's really, I replaced a lot of these words or whatever. The law of attraction, let's say the magnetic power of the universe. It really, the magnetic power of Yahweh Yahushua. And then the law of attraction really goes back to the will of the Lord. You know what I mean? So all these things, man, it's just very important to, keep in mind that you need, like this last thing, Sam, I'm gonna read this over the last part of number 10. Number 10, it is not just to wish, it is not enough to just wish. It's like it is not enough just to wish for something. You need strong desire and faith to manifest what you want.
Right.
So
yeah, and if I can say it is right, because the law of attraction really is just spiritual discernment. That's what the law of attraction, boils down to. You got to have spiritual discernment. And the Heavenly Father, how do you achieve or attain spiritual discernment? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah, who these people really call God and Jesus Christ, he have to be dealing with you, man. Right. Yep. So
with that, you want to close out
Yeah, well, with that, man, hope we edifying.
Yep.
We give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Karkadash.
Let's go.
Yep.
You should complete the face of Shalom.
Shalom, man.
Shalom. Watch Lababor.
Khan.